tension. Take an inhale and lift up your arms, and then you can even add a little back bend here. And then on your exhale, let your hands come down. Now your feet could go back to the push-up position, and you're bending your elbows and take an inhale to come up. So this is a up dog. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift up the hip. Good morning. And then take a down dog. Now you can walk one knee and then the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. Both heels can lift. Both heels can lower. Waking up the feet, the ankles, the calves. And then leave the heels towards the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to look up at your hands and come up to a halfway position. Inhale, and then go all the way up. Now we're taking a back bend here, standing back bend. And exhale, come down, hands to the floor, bend your knees as much as you need. Feet go back, bend the elbows, take an inhale, and then an up dog. Good, that a girl. Inhale. Oh, and then lift your hips and add a push-up, down dog. Hold the heels towards the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come up to your hands, halfway position, and go all the way up, back bend, breathe in. One more time. Exhale forward. This is a vinyasa, waking up the body. When you're in a push-up position, bend the elbows. Then inhale and open up. Up dog. Exhale, lift the hips, add a little push-up if you'd like. Down dog. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower the shins down. And we're going to do a small vinyasa here. So press back. You're in a child's pose. Now push your hips forward and go into an up dog that has your shins down. Inhale. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, up dog here with your shins down. And then we'll do a couple more of those. Exhale. So we're waking up your back. Inhale. And then one more, flexion, child's pose. And inhale. Curl your toes under, press your hips up and back, down dog. And then step or walk up to your hands, halfway position. Now the inhale is going to take you up and back. Now the exhale is going to go over. The one foot can go over, the one hand can come down. Breathe in. Open. Take a moment to expand the area that's stretching. Go up, over Ardha Chandrasana so your other foot can cross, and add a rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe into that rib cage, and then exhale, come down. Now the hands are going to go to the heart, the feet are going to go out. Take an inhale, and then an exhale to come down. Now your hands are on the floor or your knuckles, and then you can bend one knee and bend the other. So you can make this as low or keep it as high as you would like. This is your warm-up, your class. You know your body, how it feels. Back and forth for a bit, a little vinyasa in the inner thighs. We're going to stay on the side. You could be at 90, you could be low, you could be in the middle. You can find out what you need. Really good. 5, yep, there you go. That's a fun wrap. 4, 3, 2. Now when you switch, you can have your hands down and they'll help you go to either 90 degrees or if you want to go all the way. I like to put this hand underneath and then spin the other arm up and wrap. But you can find all sorts of ways to have fun with this stretch. 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2, breathe in. Now your hands can go to the floor, come back up, and now leave your right hand down and open up your left arm to the sky. You're reaching up more than you're resting on your bottom hand. Windmill pose. We're going to take another inhale. And then as you exhale, one hand comes down. Now the other arm goes up, and breathe and open and stretch. So it's like you're an eagle wingspan. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale. And then exhale to come down. Release any tension. Walk your hands forward. And this is also called hammock pose. It's like down dog with wide legs. So your hands are forward. Push your hips back. And feel that stretch. Inner thighs, shoulders. Straightening the knees if they will. And you're welcome to stay here or lift up your heels and then go into an up dog with the wide legs. Now inhale and then press your hips back, press the heels down, drop the shoulders, lift up the heels. Inhale, up dog, good. And then exhale, press it back. And then inhale, so you're passing through hammock into an up dog variation with the legs wide. One more. Breathe in, lift your heart. Exhale, press back. Walk your hands a little bit closer here to underneath your torso. Hands go to your hip bones. Now we're going to push all the way up and even and beyond. A back bend here and your elbows can squeeze together. Inhale, lift. And then your hands can come to the heart, step or jump or walk the feet together. Samasthiti, grab a sip. Good job. Very good. So we'll grab a sip and come back. One vinyasa. So with this vinyasa, we're going to inhale. Make sure you have enough mat behind you. Go up. Pass through Utkatasana, which is another way to say squat, or they'll call it awkward pose. So your hips are low. Now inhale. You're going to put your hands down. Let your feet back. Elbows bend. Inhale. Up dog. Now look over your right shoulder. A little neck stretch. Good. And inhale, look over your left shoulder, a little neck stretch. Inhale forward, and then you're going to add a hip lift, a push-up, a down dog. We're going to go to the forearms into dolphin. Now the heels are a little bit further off the floor. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And then push your elbows off the floor. You're in down dog again. Now we're going to do an up dog, down dog articulation. And your modification would be due to cat-cow. So if you're going to do this one, lift your heels, push up your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back, and go into an up dog, heart strong and lifted. Curl your chin under, upper back, middle back, lower back. Press the heels down. Now you'll lift the heels, lower back, middle back, upper back, breathe in. Good, and then tuck the chin. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And lift. You're doing low back, middle back, upper back, up dog. One more. Tuck, upper back, middle back, and lower back. So now it's like a down dog. Breathe in, step or walk up to your hands. Halfway position. And then go all the way up into a back bend. Hands come to your heart. Nice job. Open up the arms and make like a 5-pointed star. Pick up the right toes and spread them towards the right wall. Reach out over that leg. This is the triangle Utthita Trikonasana. Go up or go over. This is a really nice inner thigh hamstring. You might even like the arm behind you can explore a few ways and see. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take an inhale to come up. All right, here we go up. Now once you're vertical, pivot your feet. Take it to the other side. Go over and down. Now your hands on your leg. Arm over. Breathe in. Now remember, if you wanted to take your arm back, you're welcome to. Yeah, just find a place. I'm going to hold mine over. Breathe into that rib cage. You might notice you go lower. It's almost like you're against a wall. So when you come up, you're going to slide against that imaginary wall. You got it. Now toes in. You're in a 5-pointed star again. We're going to go down towards the floor with our hands and walk over to the right leg. So keep your knees long and just walk over to the right leg. Now, your body will tell you when to hold that stretch. Hold 10. We're going to take another inhale. And then exhale, walk over to your other leg, so you're giving your left leg attention. We're going to take another inhale to come back into neutral. Take one hand to one elbow, one hand to one elbow, and just kind of shake it out. And then we're going to put your hands to the hip bones and come up again. And you're welcome to lift both arms so your heart is up like a extension in the spine. Lift up. Hands come together at the heart, and then step or walk or jump the feet together. Samasthiti, grab a sip. Good job. Good job. That elastic, springy nature that we're working on. Very good. We're going to take a stand at the front of the mat, take an inhale, go up. Now as you exhale, let your hands come down and let your feet go back. You can bend the elbows, and then you're in an up dog. So this is a thoracic extension. Breathe in. Now on your exhale, down dog. Now the right leg can come up to the sky, and you can move the leg about 3 circles each way. You can do more if you want, but just sort of open it up. Go the other direction, 3 or so. Have fun. You can open that leg up and behind you and just feel that stretch. Breathe in. Yeah, it's like someone's got your foot and they're pulling you. Inhale. Exhale, your right foot goes forward to the hands. Back and forth. So I'm going to adjust this mic, but go a little bit back and forth. There. Okay, back and forth. And your hamstring and your hip flexor will let you know how far to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then pop your left foot in a couple of inches and turn it out. Go up, and you're in a warrior 1. Your back heel is pointed out 45 degrees, or back toes. Your heart's lifted. Your front knee can be right over top of your ankle. Exalted warrior. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That a girl. 4, 3, 2. Now straighten the right knee. Your hands could come to an interlaced position at the lower spine. Open them away from your hips. And exhale, go forward, pyramid pose. Now your gaze will change so that your neck is in alignment with your thoracic spine. pyramid pose. 10. Now we're going to push the foot into the floor and your spine will go up and beyond. Inhale, lift up. Now we're going to put those hands down on either side of your right foot. Take your right foot back, bend the elbows. Take an inhale and up dog it, and then exhale, down dog. Now, once in down dog, there's a little Vinyasa move. We're going to circle the thigh 3 or so times each way. And there's no wrong way. Just have fun. You're opening up the hip. You're lubricating the joint. You can bend the knee or straighten it. You can do everything. Intuition. You can open that hip so the foot's more behind you. Push into the floor. Breathe through your nose. Diaphragmatic. Inhale. Now the left foot can go to your hands. And you're going to go back and forth. So it could be a little bend, a little straighten, a lot if you feel flexible. Inhale. And then when you're ready, your right foot's going to come a little closer to your left foot and it's going to point out. Your left knee's about 90. You're going to open up your arms towards the sky. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Beautiful, guys. Breathe in. And then you're going to exhale the left knee straighter. Your hands can come behind, maybe interlaced or hold on to your elbows. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. If you feel too stretched out, just pop your back foot in a little closer. Just barely tuck your chin, Betty, and just see if that, just that tiny bit, that's it. Take an inhale. Push your feet into the ground and come up, and you can lift your arms. Now both legs are straight. Your upper back is getting a back bend here, so reach it back, heartless. Hands come together for a moment. Let's go up and around. Hands to the floor, left foot back. Bend the elbows. Up dog, inhale, and then exhale, down dog. Hold the down dog. And if you want to add on here, pick up your left foot and push your right heel down. Should feel like the calf is getting more attention. And then you'll put your left foot down and you're going to pick your right foot up and press that left heel. Both heels press. And then we're going to lower both shins and do a little cat-cow here. So your sternum lifts and then you flex through your spine. Your inhale lifts your sternum. Your exhale flexes. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. And then we're going to go back to the shins and see if that's comfortable. If not, go up to your high shin. And if you feel good, you can put your hands behind you and then lift up your hips. So Ustrasana, open up the hips, press through the sternum. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the hips, come up, curl the toes under, make sure your shins are happy. Right arm comes up, so this is Ustrasana in the more classic way. Now if you can, your left arm can go on back to your heel too and heartless. Yes, 10, yeah, there you go, good Michelle, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now arms forward, you're going to take a child's pose. Push your hips back. Inhale. And then curl the toes. Hands are wide like pieces of pie between them. Down dog. Walk or step or jump up to your hands. Halfway. And go all the way up. Now we're taking a back bend at the top. Inhale. Hands at the heart. And Samasthiti. Really good. Take a sip. Meet me back here. Really good. We're going to take an Utkatasana posture. This is a strengthener for the quads. We're going to inhale. So at first, lift and spread your toes. Go up with the arms. Now, heel heavy, heart up. We're going to place those hands where the thumbs gently touch the sternum. One little trick I like to do is just to see if you can touch the floor and hold. Good. Neck is soft. You might have to tuck the chin. Both legs should feel even. Inhale. Stand back up. Now just let the blood pressure adjust. We're going to be doing a rotation. Inhale. Once you feel like your blood pressure is adjusted, sit. Rotation to one side and hold. 10. Take an inhale forward. Now exhale. Elbow hook. Okay. And hold 10. Face it forward. Stand it up. Take an inhale. Nice. And then you're going to take the fingers at the lumbar spine. We're going to lift and spread the toes. Lift the left leg up behind. Now that is a modified warrior 3. If you want to keep on going, you'll go towards parallel and hold. We're going to hold here for a little bit and then change the arms in a moment. If you would like to add on, stretch your arms overhead like your biceps are framing your ears. Take another inhale. Slowly come back up and then let your hands go to your heart. Samasthiti. Balance pose. Go up with the arms. Hands interlace. Exhale, lift and spread the toes, right leg back, and then your torso will go in a line with that leg, so from crown to heel. Now you might just go to parallel, maybe not, otherwise. 10, whoops, hold, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, the arms could go overhead. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, lift your sternum. 8, 9, inhale, and then take it up. That's a harder than it looks pose. That's a deceptively harder pose, so it's not just your imagination. Inhale up. Sit in a chair, Utkatasana. All right. If you would like to add on, pick up your right leg and put it on your ankle on your thigh, 10. Beautiful. All right, take an inhale, and then we're going to put that foot down and pick up your ankle and place it on your thigh. Hips are level, hands at the heart. Beautiful. Breathe in, and then we're going to exhale and come up to standing. Gorgeous. Then the other side, one arm up. Hold on to your foot. Oops. I'll try that again. Arm up, hold on to your foot, and 10. Now we're going to be adding a push, so it's more like a dancer pose. So push your foot into your hand. Bring an inhale. Slowly come back up, hands to your heart. And then let's do the other side. One arm up, hand out. All right, now we're going to take an inhale. Exhale, push. We're going to take that inhale. Slowly come back, hands to your heart. Good job, guys. We're going to take a sip. Meet me back here. Really good. We're going to bring the body to the front of the mat. Inhale, go up into your inhale, back bend, hands to your heart, Utkatasana for a moment. Now this is the squat. Inhale. Exhale, your hands go to the floor. Let your feet go back. So right now you're in a plank. If you would like to take a side step back, you can open up your heart here. If you prefer to take a side plank with your elbow, you can. Otherwise, you're gonna lift your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now inhale, and you'll go back through the front plank. You'll go into side plank, and then you'll add on the foot back and hold. 10. Breathe in, and exhale, go back into your front plank, lower your belly down. Now, breathe in, and the spine is going to come up, your hands are going to assist. So bring the shoulders down the back. Really good. Breathe in. Lower your spine. Now take a moment. Inhale, come up. Hands will assist. Lower down. Hands by your side. Inhale, lift up your toes, lift up your arms, lift up your torso. Lower down, interlace the fingers or at least rest them one on the other, your choice. Come up, arms, toes, thigh, torso. And recover. Bow pose, hand to foot or ankle, hand to foot or ankle. Go up. And recover. Child pose. You can even curl your toes under if you'd like. So the feet get a stretch. 5. Good. 4. And then a squat pose. So you're going to be right in the middle. Your pelvis will be right in the middle of your feet. Your hands can come lower and you can get a hand stretch as well. That's great. 5. Yep. And sometimes if the heels are off the ground, sometimes you can walk your feet out a little further and that helps, but you can just see, Michelle, if that helps at all. Did that help at all? A little bit? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to turn just so I'm in a better view of you. I don't know that you'll have to, but you're going to come forward, take your forearms down and your toes back. We're going to hold a plank. Stretching out through your legs so your knees are strong. And then we're going to take a side plank. So your Vasisthasana pose. Feel that strength. Feel that open chest, open heart. And then side plank on the other side. I'm going to just turn so I can see you, but you can stay. Take that inhale. Go back to front plank. If you can, go to your hands plank. Shift your hips back, down dog. Step or jump or walk up to your hands halfway up. Go all the way up, even into a back bend. Inhale. Hands together at the heart. Samasthiti. Whew. Then we're going to grab a sip and then we're going to meet in Warrior 2. So go to sip. You're in arms. This is also called Samasthiti, but then arms open. 5-pointed star. Pick up your right toes, bend the right knee. This is a vertical spine with the palms. I like the palms up. You might see it represented with the palms down. I just tend to do the palms up because we're in external rotation so much during life, so this counterposes it. Your knees on top of that ankle. The further your feet are, the harder it is. The easier you need it, you can put your feet in. And then just act like someone's pulling both arms, like you're as wide as an eagle would be in the air, or a red-tailed hawk. Now this right arm is going to go to your thigh. Your left arm is going to go over your ear most likely. You might even decide you want to go down to the floor. That's it, Shreen. Good. 10, you might like a wrap. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep going. I'm just going to adjust this mic. And I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just going to show you that you can. There is a little move where you can wrap here and then you can lean on your right leg and lift that one in the air. You can send it back and come up. Now, your right knee still bent. We're going up and over. Ah, that's a great Pravriti Virabhadrasana. It's a great pose. Imagine all the rib cage just opening up with every inhale. The ribs separate from each other. The elasticity improves. And that's so nice. Now take that breath and then go into a Warrior 2. Straighten that knee. Now you're passing through 5-pointed star. Pick up the left toes. Hold. You can look over that hand. Act like someone's pulling both wrists. It's a really strong leg in front. This front hand or forearm can go to your thigh. Your other arm can go over. You might even like it behind. Maybe you like the left hand down. This is where you can create your own listen to your body. Maybe you'll wrap. Just find a way that serves you. Breathe in. Long full inhale, long full exhale. There is a variation, like I was telling you. You don't have to take it. I'll just show you. Wrap your hands and then you can lift up. Breathe in. Now what we'll do is, it's almost like a string's attached to your arm. It helps you come up as if you're against a wall. Now we're going to bring both hands down. We're going to put that foot back, bend the elbows, go into an up dog for a moment, press back down dog, put the left foot forward again, come up and reach back, parvriti. Now breathe as if someone is pulling your arm. Now this thigh, even though someone's pulling your arm, this thigh's trying to head to 90 at the knee. Gorgeous. Yeah, this will warm you up, this pose. 5, 4. You feel like you get in the pose a little bit more just by the breath sometimes. Get ready, this top arm, act like there's a string. Windmill, bring it down. Elbows bend, up dog. Down dog, and you're going to feel like your calves are getting a stretch. The right leg can come up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Right leg forward. Now this is a pigeon, but if you prefer to take a figure 4, you can do that, or you could lie down over that thigh pigeon. I like the neck to have support, so if you want to put your hands under your forehead, or you can, if you're able to go all the way to the floor, just find a way that you can relax here. Breathe it in. Now you're going to be coming up, and just stay there. If you would like to add on, you can bend that knee. You can hold on to that foot. You could maybe do both hands to that foot. Breathe in. Good, and then you can curl the toes under, press up into down dog. I like to just kind of release tension here. You know, walk it out, whatever you need. And then the left leg goes up like three-pointed star, and the left thigh comes forward. Okay, so this is the Ekapada Rajakapotasana pigeon. Then, if you would like, come down. You can make sure that neck feels like it's got support, either on the floor or on your arms. Let everything go like you're melting at the beach. Now you're going to be coming up with a possible add-on. You could hold on to your back foot if you want. It's up to you. You could just stay upright. You can maybe take both hands. So just explore. Ooh, isn't that nice? 5, 4, there you go. We're going to be curling the toes back down. Push back down dog. Good. Relax any tension. Frog pose, Mandukasana. Let your shins come down. Open up your knees. Now, you could put your elbows on the floor, and maybe you could just put your hands down so you have a lower relax. Find a way to relax here. Good. Frog pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to be coming up. Let the feet swing around. Lift up both feet like you're balancing on the sacrum, or you are balancing. You could lift up your legs and hold Navasana for boat 10. Good. 5, 3. Lower your foot. And before we go down, let's grab a sip. We're going to be down for a little bit. And maybe you've gotten your 8 ounces today. We're going to take an inhale. And then right before you hit down, if you would like to join me in yogic bicycle, you can take this opposite arm to opposite knee. And if you need to do a different pose, bridge is a great pose that we're going to be going to anyway. So just feel your belly pull in as you cross. And take another inhale. And then recover for just a moment. Take the right leg up. If you would like to, take your 2 fingers on that big toe and your left leg out, and then come up, Utthita Padangusthasana. So you have a hamstring stretch, a belly pull in with your ab crunch, and your left leg off the floor. Another way to modify is to put one hand behind your head. So lengthen through that right knee if you can. Breathe in. And now lower your head for a moment and take the other fingers, left fingers on the big toe. Here we go, coming up. All right, the hamstring's getting a stretch. Good, that looks great. The belly's pulling in. Your hands on your thigh, or if you want to modify, your hands behind your head. Belly in. Take an inhale. Now come down and take happy baby, so you have both hands on the feet. I'm keeping them on the big toe so I can open up that big toe away from the second. Yeah, I like the rock. Good, Shireen. And then we'll take a bridge pose. So Setu Bandhasana is feet on the floor, hands beside your hips. Take a few dynamic ones. We have warmed up our back a lot during class, but this is one more way to notice if you are articulating the lumbar spine in particular. We're going to be doing about 5 of these dynamically, and then we're going to hold. So when you feel like you have done about 5, or you feel like your spine's warmed up and articulating, there's your bridge. You could interlace your fingers at your lumbar spine. You could take your arms overhead like a T if you want. Yeah, just explore. Take the You could take another inhale here, lower down, and then we're going to take the right thigh over the left. Your right toes can hook underneath your shin. Scoot your hips right, take your knees left. Now your right arm could go out like a T or a Y. I like to close or soften the eyes here, see if that serves you. And then we're going to go to the other side. So realign. Now your left leg can cross. Hook the toes, if you're able to, underneath that shin calf. You're going to scoot the hips left a little bit. And then the knees go right. You can also put your hand on that thigh or knee. Left arm opens up like a T or a Y. And relax there. You're going to be slowly coming back, and you can put one hand on each knee really softly, so it's not like you're adding pressure to the knee. You're just using the hand to guide the thigh in some circles. And we'll go each direction, like you're stirring a pot. If you like to take hamstring stretches with an elevated pelvis like I do, you can grab your foam roller, or you can, and also your Dynaband or your Pilates ring. A yoga block will work here too. It's an elevated surface, a stretch tool. Everybody's doing so good. I don't even have to say the whole instruction. You're doing great. So one leg's up, and sometimes you have to adjust that yoga block or that foam roller, but you do want to feel like your low back decompresses, your psoas opens of the down leg, and your hamstring opens of the up leg. You can take the leg across the midline. You can also take the leg out to the side, a little or a lot. We're going to take another inhale, and when you're ready, your leg comes up, your other leg goes in. One leg's down, and feel that psoas. Feel the hamstring of the up leg. Feel the low back decompress. Breathe into through the nose and the belly, the ribs and the chest expand. You can take that top leg across the midline. You can also take that leg out to the side, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, maybe both. And then we're going to end up taking both legs long down. So I often have to move the foam roller a little lower towards my gluteal crease. So experiment. You want your low back to feel like it's longer, not more compressed. And you want your psoas or front hips to feel like they're open, which you notice this doesn't happen in life a lot. We're usually flexed or using them in a walk or forward propulsion. So this is really nice to have the hips release. We're releasing the muscle that attaches the upper body to the lower body. And you want to feel like you're sinking or relaxing even more with your breath. This is a reset for the body, the mind, spirit, the posture, the hormones, the nervous system. And just for a moment, slide that out. Now you're going to see how your back feels when it's just flat. And then if you'd like to take one more, you can put that foam roller under or block, whatever you have, underneath your back. And the head either will touch the floor or you can put another block under there. Upper back extension. So you're opening up your chest, your shoulders, and those muscles. A modified variation is bend the knees, feet on the floor. Another one's supine bound angle. That's a nice one. Wherever you are, try to relax like you're melting into the beach sand. Now we're going to take another inhale, and then you can release that and put the back on the floor just for a moment. Notice how you feel. See how flat you are? You can stay here, or you can put your legs up on the wall with your sacrum on a block or your roller. I'm going to show the feet up on the wall variation with the sacrum on the roller. So let go in your mind and just rest in that stillness, in that quiet place. Sometimes the world can feel like it's going so fast, or life is spinning so fast, and this is a good chance just to slow everything down. And then you're going to slowly get rid of that roller, and you're going to be coming up to seated. Good work, everybody. And just drop an ear to shoulder. You might even take a hand down. Can gently head diagonal. Go ear to shoulder on the other side. Reach an arm down. And even diagonal. Chin to chest. And then just a little rotation. You might use your hand out. Hand to side. And then just take a moment to notice how you feel. We'll rest in that still place. We're slowing the world down for a moment. We're slowing our own world down. Feel that sense of safety, of wellness, of nourishment, of resetting. And we'll just bathe in that feeling, bask in that feeling, and we can create that intention for the rest of the day, that if we feel like things are going fast, or we're just feeling our mind is like being in a marketplace where all the voices are speaking, we can still everything, still our mind, and enjoy that sense of resetting and nourishment, peace, all is well in our own practice. Thank you guys so much. I'm so proud of you. You did great. Good job. Lots of variety. You did so good. Thank you. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Bye. I hope I see you tomorrow.